Alrighty, y'all. And we're back to another stream. Yeah, we're gonna continue playing. I don't know, y'all. I'm just enjoying this game a little too much to keep putting it down. Um, I'll try and break the streams up. So, like, it's not one giant long stream, but no promises on that. Um, there are a few quests, and I'm debating on going back to complete them. Like, I'm gonna finish this one real quick. Oh, that's right. I gotta test this glider function. Alright. Alright, so real quick, I gotta look at the settings before I jump off a cliff and die. Settings, controls. Shield wing is square. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. Alright, I have to hold it. It's not a tap.
Something's going on at that camp.
You really think you can do that? Karoof, come on! You know me. Had I ever given you anything less than perfection?
We'll come back to that, don't worry.
Some kind of outpost. With pens. It might be where Regal is keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I can scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them. Should use shock ammo.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
I don't have shock ammo besides the shock traps.
pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
Not exactly the fight I wanted, but it is what it is.
Dyer can make use of this.
I wish you would have given me the prompt to, you know.
Drawbridge. That'd be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side? Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something. Looks like there are a couple of weak points. Little ropes attached to the bridge. There. Bridge is down.
Very, very interesting.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Ooh, I do take damage in the red.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy Zero Dawn time.
Picking up as much as I can.
Something's going on at that camp.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets. If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. I was at Barren Light when the Tenakth attacked. Nasty business. But every Carja in Oseram is thankful you drove him off.
So what are you doing out here?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure in the West. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that's ready to take advantage. We'll buy any scrap you got. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I like the idea.
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. The
Oh.
coating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Oh, I got a new bow. It's the same thing I got. Except worse. Where's that fire at? I say, where's that fire? I want to fast travel and get this quest over.
Hey there, flame hair. So what's new, Aloy machine hunter?
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. Has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah, he's still nursing his pride over at his shop. I've seen Carja fuss pots made of tougher stuff than that brittle bolt. Anyway, he knows if he messes with the Shadow Carja, he messes with me.
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Brother.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those Bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Ulvund he's hoping to dig up until the concession. This is just his late. He's been trying to rile
About that.
Fading Forge. Are you sure?
Yeah. All his blasting caused a sinkhole in the tunnels. Bristlebacks came barreling through from the west.
Well, I'll bet the magistrate would be mighty interested to know about that.
Well,
Anytime, Flamehair.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvund.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvund here. Petra, too.
Yeah, it ain't good.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Carja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Carja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forge dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. Down with
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom, and my sanity, a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Nice. Nora Champion.
Okay. Chain scrape will be better
2
off
skill
with petrol
points.
charge.
What is Nora Champion? Is that like a outfit? Oh, look at that. I changed colors. I changed colors. Oh, there's a little bit different. I don't have a... I'll take it. Let me go, Yeah, I need this one. Thank you. More stuff when foraging. I'm here for it. Let's do Hunter. We'll do that. Yeah, sorry, I needed the survivor thing so I could get more stuff when I scavenge. Alright. I want to see what this machine strike is.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to buy something quite yet. Not yet. I'll come back for it though.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the...
Oh, it's a board game?
I
Uh-oh.
was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
Fuck no.
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Alright. We'll try it. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's a board game, it seems. Alright. Beginner's tutorial. Sure.
Let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points.
Brother, I'm gonna
win
run
the
through
game, you need to
Catan.
gain 7 victory points by destroying the
Oh, it's
opponent's
Catan!
machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from,
Okay.
and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Gotta move that machine forward. Just need to, Move that machine forward, Red.
Oh, it wants me to go
Easy
there.
enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a...
It wants me to move.
Perfect.
Okay.
There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performing in it, you'll be testing your machine's a machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points.
2.
Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got there.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
I have to.
That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine as... Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth.
Oh, come on. I
News is,
didn't want
since
that.
you're the one attacking, you're going to receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Okay.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn the game.
Brother, it's...
So they'll need the right materials to craft you. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Okay. See, I'm getting rewards, though. Yeah, I mean, so, like...
I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet.
Alright.
How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay.
Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move. Now let's take combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means, go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right, it can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Do I want to, though?
Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once.
Okay.
Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground.
Okay.
Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Let's play a beginner easy. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Okay, I only start back here, huh?
Your move, Red. My turn. You're up, Red.
Ooh. Okay, forgot about the high ground.
Oh, I won!
Excuse me? How the fuck did she attack twice? How did she attack twice? Taking the high ground, Anakin.
That's it for me. Okay, let's see. Board's all yours. Time to get serious. Gotta say, your odds aren't good, Red.
Bro, how is she attacking twice per turn? She hit me for that turn. I'm super confused.
This is gonna be fun. Your turn.
They're just normal.
Time to make my move. You're up, Red. Okay, let's see. Your turn. A single machine left? That ain't good. Time to get serious. That's the game.
How is she attacking? Because she's overcharging?
Let's do this.
I'm gonna get this.
Time to make my move. Board's all yours. Just one piece left. I'm up. One less piece on the board. my turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for me. Now that was a
Bitch.
game, even if I lost.
Alright. I'm figuring it out. I'm gonna
Be a
back out.
stranger.
It's a good one. It's great. I want to get into the real game though. I'm gonna go. See, there's another game. Aw, dude. Give me. Okay, I need to get rid of that for sure. As much as Machine Strike is super cool, I'll probably play it out of stream. I'll probably play it off stream for shards or whatnot, so.
No one wants to play some Strike? Anyone?
God, no.
Looking for a real...
What happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
As it happens? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait. 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. I heard another one shouting up top. Sounds like they got caught between sharp claws and a sharper fall.
Someone's in trouble. Aren't you gonna do something?
Self-inflicted. And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help.
You seriously are?
Someone's in trouble at the top of the cliff. I better get to climbing.
Oh. All the way up.
Get away from me, you bucket of balls!
out.
Are you hurt?
I'll live. My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up?
It was hard to miss him. He's dead.
Oh. Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter.
Who the fuck is it? What's a chuff?
At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable. And since the Carja are planning on tearing them down, I was going to liberate the lens before it got destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
You said that was a signal tower.
In its day, it was a sight to see. All 6 of them, all lit up, all around the Dawns. They used to warn folks that the Tenakth are coming, for whatever that was worth. As you can imagine, the Carja spared no expense putting them together. Hence the fancy lenses in need of a new home before the towers are torn down.
So, you're a thief.
I'm more what you'd call an opportunist with a good eye for business. Look, the Carja are gonna tear all these towers down anyway. They see no value here. They're trying to make nice with the Tenakth now. See? It's a victimless crime. Opportunity.
Tell that to your friend down there.
Self-inflicted.
Why can't you do it?
Look, even if I hadn't hurt my ankle here, I'm clear... Oh, come on. That's not what my father would have wanted.
Your father, is he a thief?
No. Before he passed...
So that's how you know about the lens.
Yeah. And why...
I already...
Well, let me take these off your hands, then. This should be a nice reward. I'm an honest merchant. Thank...
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, but I'll stick around and... No pressure.
I'll see.
15 chart.
Okay, I'm in.
I feel like I have to press like X to pull, but
He was trying to pull that.
am I in the wrong? I had to be in the right direction for that.
I'm busting up this place. one of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her.
I'm gonna have to get a... Did you find the lens?
Maybe.
Ha!
Here you go.
Isn't that a sight? Now if you find any more...
You got it.
See you around.
Okay. Our skill point to add to the collection. Alright. There's another quest. Why is it like unknown?
I should probably leave this alone for now.
Missing tool, huh? Alright. Well, I'm gonna waste a thing on it to get down.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what...
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar wasn't one to be sidetracked, sun rest his soul. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it.
None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Larovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Larovic mentioned the eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they hurt me. The stranger took off, and Larovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listened to facts. And those who remain follow his example. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it. Right?
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed.
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched at Conover. There.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt.
Thank you, Aloy.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Oh, hi!
Let's go take a look, huh?
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the Eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Carja search party. Not helpful. Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks. Leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. Fire could do a lot of damage.
There's definitely a cauldron out here somewhere.
Blood. A lot of it. Wherever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the bullet trail with my focus. Looks like we're headed for that bridge. Someone set up a lookout down here. Not a bad view of Baron Light. With a smile at. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? Could look around with my focus. The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. Thought a dyer would be interested in this. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Ah, it's electric.
What are we supposed to do now? We stay on track and make our way out west.
If we give up now, these are machines. We have to find them.
In his shadow, we will find Striker.
I say we kill the line.
Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy.
We don't know Larovic's dead.
He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point, so either that full guard killed him, or he's lost his nerve.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayab was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Baron Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
We may have lost Meridian for now, but it will be ours again someday.
I'll pay back every card that refused Koda. Soon we will march on the east, and all will fall.
I am the shadow, and the darkness will come again.
Over there! If there's anyone there, we'll get them. There's movement. No more hiding! I need help here!
That takes care of that. And I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
Then we will head back east.
Oh no! You're mine! I need help!
And that takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, they might have a focus. They could tell me where they are. I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
Oh my god.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it
A
begins.
corpse, so he's dead.
There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light. When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Not like the stuff we used to get. Drop hammer.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But the other officers, they may not be convinced by your words alone.
If they need proof, show them that. And tell them this man risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to the right people.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop them, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Hell yeah. And a couple skill points. There are so many, like you're getting skill points for every little thing that you do. Upgrade skill. Oh my days, there is so much to upgrade. I better get, I'm gonna have like 200 or 300 skill points to spend. Oh my god. Oh my days. Yeah, if I have a rebel, can I get Nil in here for 300, please? Come on, big guy. I'm not gonna do that one. I want to keep. Let's keep going on the main quest here.
I'll counter a pack of scrappers to carve up in a sandwich.
No, I'm not.
To knock rebels. They're trying to corner those also. An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
Some luck we have. Hey, you! Flame here. Come here and let me thank you proper.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Snack, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not. Send this to my stash.
All right.
Okay, let's see what we can find around here. This crate might be useful. Too close.
Loot as much as I can. And I'm back outside. Alright.
Try again. Red crystals growing on the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do about them. Well, without a way to get through those red crystals, there's not much I can do.
Okay, see, this is the chat that I need.
This I might trade for something good. Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. Walkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. It might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. Should help. I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Huh? What? There's a limit? There's a skill. Oh. That's fucking annoying. Okay. So I can't place too many traps. That's jokes. You're telling me I have to... This is gonna get fucking annoying. The amount of skill points I'm gonna need... Yeah, let's look at this bad boy. Mm-hmm. This is gonna get really annoying.
A convoy. It's here. Loren's contract said they'd set up traps along the passage. Might as well use them. Fire could hurt it. There's only one shot with them. Stop looking already. I'm done here. Just gotta let Larend know his crew can pick up the pudding he wanted.
Return to him. You're lucky there's a campfire nearby. I would have never returned. You're lucky that I was next to a campfire.
Huntress! You're back!
I took down that shellwalker for you.
Vonda! Rendor! We got a pickup! Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
What?
Well, I realized an armor made out of shellwalker plating's good, but with just a few minor additions, it could be so much better. If you'd be willing to take on a few more contracts. What do you say?
Tell me more about...
I was thinking crew spotted a... Fantastic.
What...
Alarm. We picked out our... Best of luck. I'll be waiting for that. I know I can make the perfect armor. I just need to...
Leap Lasher. Awesome. Great.
Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan? I could freeze that machine. There's a lot to explore down there. I wonder where I could find it.
Nothing right now.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. Workshop underneath a dead forest titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. What was he doing here?
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now, the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Some... Kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk. The device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Gaia reboot. But entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for a way to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Well, I better see where this trail leads. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull. Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? Not much I can do about those vines for now. Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here.
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild.
Good.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the Spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Silence went?
No. He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is spoiled. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my
Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are defeated. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master Override arms. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
All right.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Ah, I see you. 12 days ahead of me.
You can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tenakth rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Take it any way you want.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
No.
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were, anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Faro wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Faro could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast.
Oh,
but in
I
a
want
situation like this, you say thank you, and I say you're welcome.
God, I want to strangle that man.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Oseram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. There's the power cell. I can tag it in my focus display. That'll help. I'll have to detach it before the machine goes down. shoot it off before the machine goes down.
Okay.
There goes the part. That's the last of them. Now where the Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now all I need is some deep water kindle weed. Deep water kindle weed should be... Deepwater kindleweed. Check. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting valuable data.
Okay.
There. Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the Horus in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were you.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Now that I have this igniter, I could blow up that fire gleam that I've seen before.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
place is flooded. And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. But that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there. Well, this is familiar. Making my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
Cell.
Alright, good to know how these doors work.
That did it.
Son of a bitch.
I think I've hit a snag.
I didn't know I can move him like that.
What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power. Need to create some distance first.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, you gotta be fucking me. Are you kidding me? I don't like that.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Haas. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing, and it's gotta stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place squeaky clean. But your pal Trav went over it with a white glove and found the grime. Nah, here will do just fine for Hades. Later, teddy bear.
If this place was isolated from the outside, then any Gaia backup stored here wouldn't have been purged.
Safe from Ted Pharaoh's machinations to
Elizabeth and Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake Gaia we made for them. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. Where my mama's grave. And she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy.
This console shut down. What do we have here?
What? Am I supposed to leave it in that one? Okay, yeah. Come on.
There's another panel up there that I should be able to pull open. I'll have to climb higher to reach it. Don't think my pullcaster can latch onto that from here. Jump. I can't make that jump. If I glide. I'm gonna get to the door from here.
Let's get back in here. I guess I think I jumped off. I thought I had to...
Door's locked.
As soon as this is done.
There's some kind of device next to it.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much with no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
There's more of the facility over there. I better take a look. This'll break my fall. What's in here?
dude. How loud is it out there? Outside the noise dampening field? 150 decibels?
Well, I guess we got privacy. What's the hap, Trav?
You and me go back a ways. But I never saw you cheat no one. Why start with Far Zenith?
I was gonna tell you about it. They get a copy of Gaia, I get a spot on the Odyssey. But I told them, I said, make it 2 spots, because I'm bringing my friend Trav.
Gosh, Hank. Sounds like the dampening field done slipped. You all right? No, I'm cool. Okay, got a personal field right here, see? Now, I know your ears ain't working so well just now. But see that text transcribing every word I say? Good. While I dial the music out there up to 170 decibels, how about you type in that transmit code? There you go. And that's all of it? Cool. Thank you, Hank. We're done. Security? Hank Shaw is ready for collection. No, he's still breathing. Might want to bring a spatula, though.
Oof. There's another locked door. Looks like this is connected to the door. It needs a code to open. Data here.
$7,482.
From Travis Tate. This place turned out a lot of malware before Zero Dawn took over. And one of them has a number. There we go.
The deal's off, Tilda. Zero Dawn got its ectogenic chambers. Far Zenith needs the Apollo database. There's no reason this incident...
You tried to steal Gaia.
I had nothing to do with it. And you punished those responsible. Your logic bomb has them scrambling to restore vital systems.
I'm really supposed to believe that you knew nothing about this?
Please, Liz. Humanity's chances are slim as is. You may not approve of our plan. But what if we're the only ones to survive? Don't you want us to have Apollo to remember our common past, our mistakes? I'm begging you.
Fine. You'll get your copy of Apollo.
Thank you. Let's speak again before...
Goodbye, Tilda. Time to let go. There's the door. Getting close.
Come on. Get up there, girl. Okay.
I'll dry off. Eventually. I should be able to glide over.
Come on.
Going down.
Damn. I guess not. That's what they call tough. Third time's a charm. Is there a ladder here that I haven't lowered? I'm a moron. Oh, son of a gun. Come on, get up there.
Okay, so much for the...
Hold for identity scan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside.
That thing is huge. It looks like the power's off, except for that console. It's damp in here, too.
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate?
Recluse Spider.
I do.
Activating.
Okay, opening up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy. Be careful.
At least I've got power. And there's data here. Looks like this Recluse Spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
Oh, shut up, Silence. I'm looting. Before this whole thing comes apart.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
I need to detach the cable from the arms coupling. It's not exactly stable. Yeah, well, now that it's down, I should be able to access that pod. Got one. Two, in fact.
I was starting to get worried.
Data footprint low. 90% memory free.
That can't be right. Gaia was a vast superintelligence. It barely expected it. No subordinate functions.
It's not a full backup.
No. More like a seed from which Gaia's mind could grow if it had sub-functions with which to form a heuristic matrix.
So it's useless?
I'm afraid so. Without sub-function.
Ugh!
Aloy, you've done all you could.
For what? Nothing?
Maybe saving the world is too big a task for any one person. Even you.
Wait. It's useless without sub-functions, but there are sub-functions out there.
The original ones. Scattered to the winds when Gaia blew herself up. They could be anywhere. You can't find them in time. Even if you did, the mysterious signal mutated them just like Hades. You have no idea.
I do. A good one. If it works.
It was with her. You found Minerva, but it won't connect.
It's close. Mountains west of Plainzone. Close enough for me to go get it. I was hoping to find all the sub-functions, but one's enough to get started, right?
It is. Recover Minerva. One could use it to launch Gaia's heuristic matrix.
When she's conscious, she helps me find the other sub-functions. I go gather them.
And rebuild her piece by piece. Very clever.
Still think I can't save the world on my own?
Yes, well, about that.
Alert! Intruders! Alert!
Aloy, I need you to listen closely. These intruders want the same thing you do. Gaia reborn. It's why they're here.
Friends of yours?
No. They don't know me. The data pulse I transmitted indicated that a Gaia backup could be recovered here was anonymous. Now, they're very powerful, but they won't harm you. Not when they see who you are, what you are. A clone of Elizabeth Sobek. A
What?
generation with which they can reboot Gaia and rebuild the system. They need you.
I warned you, Silence.
For once, Aloy, submit to the inevitable. Open the hatch.
First I rebuild Gaia, save life on Earth, then I track you down and end yours!
I'm trying to help you here.
there. New focus, spyware free. Okay. Think. I don't care how powerful they are. The only thing that can open that hatch is me. Question is, can I find another way out? There's a current in the water. Not much, but maybe it's a way out.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Looks promising. Beta.
What the fuck is this?
Do we have it? Fantastic. Did the pulse originate here?
Has someone...
Something wrong?
No! She looks exactly like... No way.
Shit.
Spectres, Beta.
Who in the fuck are these?
Well, any idea what the hell a clone of Elizabeth Sobek is doing here?
Maybe Gaia made one when it destroyed itself, a Hail Mary to repair the system.
Don't like the sound of that. Nah, don't like it. Don't want it.
But the
Nope. One's enough trouble. Eric.
Yeah?
Care to do a little downsizing?
Sure.
What if she sent the pulse?
Then that was foolish of her. But we got what we came for. So let's put it to use.
Yo.
I snap a lot of necks in VR. But that certain tremor as life fades from the eyes. Ooh, no hollow quite gets it.
Keep flapping your mouth. It makes a nice target.
You actually think that primitive crap you got there can hurt me?
This is gonna be fun.
Are we for real?
Well, we'll see how this goes.
Oh! What the fuck? Kill him! How the fuck am I supposed to kill him? Oh, that don't fucking work.
I'm not hurting him. I need a way out of here.
Killing him, that's...
Bring the whole processor down? I gotta use that console to make it drop more. He's too close. I won't make it.
Okay. So I gotta bait this guy into being a fucking moron.
This kill's all mine.
You're a fucking bitch. Hey, slow walk your way. I don't give a fuck.
Now I can break the controls over your thing.
That's not gonna help you, girl.
Oh! Ooh, he shot ahead of me. Oh, now he's sprinting. You worried about something? What are you worried about, bro? Ah! What the fuck?
Reckon that thing ain't gonna help, girl. Come on. Come at me.
Gotta cut the main stem! The stem's got a few couplings holding it up. I need to cut them all. Looks like there's 2 more couplings on the stem.
Fight me! Not that dumb machine!
Just one more.
Oof. You a fucking bitch.
Isn't that right?
If that thing comes down, it's only gonna kill you!
Better than letting you have all the fun.
God damn it! What was that? Me killing what you wanted dead. What the hell did you think? The platform collapsed, body went with it.
Right. And since when don't you get what you want, huh?
Spectres,
Search.
Might be a way under this. Shit! Might be a way under this. Might be a way under this. Oh, those spec- Oh, those specters. I better stay out of their sight.
Yeah, silence. They don't like me.
I need to get out of here. Specters aren't giving up. Swing fast.
What the fuck am I dealing with now? I don't like opening this door.
Looks like some kind of power room. Currents lead here. Promising.
I don't like this.
Perfect.
Oh, this is the way we wanted to go, right? Damn! Damn, I'll get my shit rocked. That's what I thought! Oh! It was Varl. God damn it. Oh, no! I thought Russ was alive.
It's okay. I'm here.
I've got it.
Bro, I thought Ross was back. I was like, that bitch ain't dead.
Easy there. Hey. It's right here. The way you were clutching it when I found you, I knew it was important.
Where are we?
An outpost of the Utaru tribe. Not far from where you fell.
How long?
2 days.
Damn!
Aloy?
There's no time. I found something. In the mountains
West of Plains Song. Yeah. Kept muttering it while I carried you. Look, Aloy, whatever it is that you found, you're in no shape.
I will crawl. If I have to.
Okay, fine. But before you do that, there's someone you should talk to. An Utaru named Zoe. She told me there's been trouble in those mountains. A cave spitting out deadly machines. Can't be a coincidence, right?
Why do we need her? Let's head for the cave.
It's in Utaru territory. Her territory. She can help us. You'll see.
Fine. Let's go see this marvelous Zoe then.
As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises as certain as stone.
Zoe?
She should be in bed.
Aloy doesn't really do should.
You're so right. Varl said I should talk to you about the machines in the mountains west of Plainsong.
I am a grave singer. My place is here. We can talk once you've healed.
What's wrong with it?
Her name is Ray, not it. She's one of our land gods. And she's dying.
But not just dying. She's suffering.
Her condition is not your concern.
So, if anyone can help, it's Aloy.
May I? So what I'm about to do might look bad, but it will help. Spear. I still need to talk.
Of course. But this way.
Brother in Christ on a motorbike.
The mountains, west of Plainsong. There trouble out there?
The Utaru have trouble everywhere. Our fields blighted, our settlements abandoned. But the cave in the mountains is the worst of it. It is a sacred place. Fa, another of our land gods, went inside weeks ago, but she hasn't emerged.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Pour out instead, threatening to overwhelm us. It's never happened before.
Wouldn't be your first sacred cave.
Thanks for taking us in.
Varl's the one that carried you across the wilds.
I doubt anyone else here would have let us in. Or stayed by my side to make sure Aloy was comfortable. We were lucky to find you.
I could say the same thing.
Sounds like you two have been spending a lot of time together.
I wish it hadn't taken an injury to make that happen. I hope you feel better. And soon.
You said the tribe has trouble with its fields and settlements.
Yes. Whereas once the land gods harvested endless bounty from the fields, now they sow a poisonous blight. War brews among the Tenakth, so their rebels prowl our outskirts. And the machines grow ever more aggressive, hemming us in, forcing us to desert distant villages. Now they're even coming out of our sacred cave. Many in the tribe fear our days are dwindling.
Wish I could tell you it was better everywhere else.
Not that we're gonna lose hope.
Tough. Well, there goes the Varl love interest.
Ray and other machines like her, you call them gods?
Land gods, yes. For generations, they provided for us, seeding and harvesting the fields of Plainsong. Food for all. A miracle of endless bounty.
A farm, run by machines.
More than a farm. A blessed land, providing sustenance for my people. Until the derangement.
So what happened to the land gods after the derangement?
They faltered, year by year. Once they were peaceful. Now they turn on us when we approach, even attack us. They'd always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they've glutted it endlessly with mulch. The fields have turned fetid. A blight that keeps spreading, even beyond our lands. We used to have food for all. Now we barely have enough to feed our children.
Must be over-fertilization. Spread by spores, maybe?
I don't know. That's not even the end of it. Each land god used to visit the sacred cave once a year, but no longer. Without the rituals of renewal, they've fallen apart. Like Ray. They're dying. And my tribe with them.
So the cave is sacred because machines like Ray and the one you call Fa go inside?
Yes. Before the derangement, each land god left the fields and made a pilgrimage to the cave. Always in the same order. Do first, then Ray, then...
God damn it, I just said...
So on.
Fa, sol, la, di, do.
Spattered with soil from their labors.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Shining anew. Without so much as a scratch. All soil and ornaments of worship washed away. The tribe celebrated each return as one of the 8 hallowed festivals of our calendar.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti,
or so
do.
we thought. Over time, the land gods stopped the ritual, becoming crazed and brittle. But 3 weeks ago, Fa trudged inside. The entire tribe lifted their voices in song, praying that the cycle had begun again. Fa has not emerged. What has are machines built to kill?
Are machines being made inside? Like in a cauldron?
Sounds like it. But the way these land gods come and go, it's not like anything I've seen before. You called yourself a grave singer. What does that mean?
To all living things, an end must come. It is my task to ease the passage. I try to bring comfort and sing of the renewal that death sows the way for. But I never thought I would have to sing for one of our land gods. I don't even know if Ray heard me. What you did soothed her more than I ever could.
It's not your fault, Saul. And without the second sight, there's nothing more you could have done.
I need to get into that cave.
What? No one does that.
Well, it's time to make an exception.
It belongs to the land gods.
Look, so there is something inside there. Something that could solve problems all over the world. The storms, the derangement. Maybe even your broken land gods.
What could possibly do all that?
A spirit?
Yeah. Something like that.
I could journey back to Plainsong. Assemble the chorus. Tell how you soothed Ray. Ask their permission to go inside.
Great. I'll get my things.
She needs rest.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm fine.
Assembling the chorus will take time. Heal first, then join me.
Fine. Bed rest. I got it.
She does not need you to help her heal. You could come with me to Plainsong. Lend your voice to mine as I try to persuade the chorus. It might help her cause.
I'd like to. But I'm afraid she might run off.
Really? Very well. Later then.
Zoe, wait. It's not, that I don't want to go with you. It's just that
Damn. That's tough.
trying to say.
Yes?
Then I look forward to more conversation.
Yeah. Me too. You're supposed to be resting.
Laurel, you should go with her. I'll get better on my own.
You trying to get rid of me so you can...
No. Not this time. I'll meet up with you in Plainsong when I'm ready.
You sure about this?
Yes. Go. Get out of here.
Okay. So, wait.
Who are they?
And there goes the Varl love connection, I guess.
Okay, all healed up.
Zoe. Minerva, okay. Jesus H. Christ. $36, 70, 95, 95 plus 34, 129, 129 plus 32, 131, 161, 162, 192 skill points, and that doesn't even count these upgrades.
First that Karja Huntress.
So
Now
hey.
this out.
Give me a fire.
Somehow it's docile.
Give me a fire.
It's programming, maybe? can get it from my stash later.
Stranger, best go around the field.
Alright. I can't do shit else. Okay.
Quality gear.
This says for shards, that's what I'm going to take out right now. Let's go to this fire and save. I think I'm gonna be.
And Zoe in Plainsong. Ask the chorus if we can go in.
I'm gonna save.
To their sacred cave. Minerva.
Where am I at? Jesus H. Christ.
Should be inside. If I can get it, I can reboot Gaia.
Alright, but with that,
I can figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. But first, I might want to explore a little. See what I can find in this area.
oh, with that, I'm gonna save. And I will see you on the next stream.